guitar players out there. I'm Mary Flower, and I'm here for Acoustic Guitar magazine today, and I'm going to show you a little blues in open D minor tuning. And we're going to tune together so we can, I'm in standard right now, and I'll use my little tuner. I'm going to take my low E down to a D, just like I'm going to drop D tuning. It's being very contrary. So as long as we're doing Ds, I'll go to my first string and also take that down to a D. So we've got 3 Ds now. We're actually in D modal tuning. If I were to that sort of that kind of a sound. So D modal tuning. So we're going to take our, let's see, next we'll do the 4th string. And we're going to leave it alone. D, A, D. So we've got D, A, D. F sharp would be the next note. G down a half step. And if you want to compare it to a note, it would be 4th fret, 4th string. And the next string down is our 2nd string, from a B to an A. Well, I've already done one thing wrong. The 3rd string should actually be an F, not an F sharp, so it's actually this note that we want the sound of, which will make it a minor chord. Everything's pretty loosey-goosey now. The strings are very loose, and sometimes you don't know that you're out of tune until you still start playing chords. So you might check your chords, and here is one chord to make it major. Press down one finger, 1st fret, 3rd string. Our 4 chord, it looks like sort of an A7 that's been moved over 3rd string, 6th string, 3rd and 5th. For the 5 chord, pull that finger back to the 4th string. So let's do that again. Here's our D, our G, and our A. Take you a little while, as you can see it's taking me to get it perfect. So this is the tuning used by the great Skip James. That would be Skip James in the middle, who played mostly in this tuning. He also played piano, and he is at the Newport Folk Festival with Mississippi John Hurt and Son House. And this was 1967, and they were a happy crew. So he did some beautiful, mournful songs in this D minor tuning. But one thing that he always did was almost always hammer on to that string, making it major. So although we're in a minor tuning, he would make it major. So I'm going to actually, part of this song, well, this is an alternating bass song. So my thumb is really going to go 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, at least on the 1 chord of this song. So what I'm going to do is do a pinch on those 2 inside strings after playing the open bass string, do a pinch and a hammer on at the same time. Do that a few times. Pinch, hammer on, pinch, pinch, hammer on, pinch, hammer on, pinch. That's going to get us to the 4 chord. So let's do that slowly again. Ready, and bass, to go to a different version. This is a G7 with that third string open. So we've got 2nd fret 5th string, 2nd fret 2nd string. I forgot to show you this one. So I'm just going to do like this picking pattern here. So that's just 5, 2, 4, 3, 5, 2, 4, 3. Then I'm going to hit these notes and make use of these octaves, which are really cool in this tuning. Pinch those 2 notes and then take that to the 1st and 4th string at the 3rd fret. So I'm going from here, 2nd fret, open. We've got a lot of octaves in this. We've got all the Ds, 3 Ds there, now we're in 3D. And 2 and 5, 1 and 4, 6 and 4. A lot of options for octaves which can strengthen a melody line. So let's do what we've done so far, and we're going to then walk our way into the first ending, which looks a lot like the beginning of the song. So here we go from the top, starting with the 6th string open. Thumb is going to alternate, right? 3, 4, 1. Now I'm already there, so I'm just going to add this finger to it and do this little picking pattern. Pinch, pinch, move that over. First ending. Here's our nice little kind of turnaround at the end. This actually is takes the place of the full A chord, but it's melody. Take that up to the 4th fret on strings 1 and 3. So here's the whole piece for you in slow motion. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the top. Here comes the second ending. So a little 8-bar action there in the key of D, in open D minor tuning. And if you're going to use chords, that G7, A7, so you could write a little song around this and use this as your solo, but it's a unique way to get around in this tuning that Skip James made famous. And you might want to take a listen to his music to really get a further understanding of what you can do in this tuning. So anyway, thanks again for tuning in. I'm Mary Flower for Acoustic Guitar Magazine, and I hope you enjoy your playing.